Good morning, guys. It is Sonia. Rise and shine. It's morning time. We are arising from the dead this morning from our zombie sleep. I just realized I didn't have my earrings in, and I looked at them like, you know what? I feel really, really naked. Are you somebody like that? Like you feel naked if you don't have something on that you usually wear every single day? I guess it's the same feeling when you're like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Right. So, but when you make your own jewelry, you always have a plethora of things to make and create and to be around you. So, who missed our live yesterday morning? It is because we were on the road and, I took up my phone and I went, I'm going to do a live. I'll connect into the Wi Fi. And there was no Wi Fi to connect into. So I filmed with my phone regular video, and so you'll probably see that appear on maybe my next creative vlog. It might be today or tomorrow, but I'll get to it and show you what we were up to. So we were what feels like all around the world. We traveled. We had two events over the last 24 hours, 36 hours. Um, yeah, if Matt was here, I would get him to tell you all about the movie premiere. I can tell you that I was a guest there. That was really cool. We traveled to the Secret Nerd Base Studios. If you follow the Secret Nerd Base online, you'll know all about them. So Matt was took part as part of the cast in a movie, and it was the premiere of it. And so, a big portion of the group got together this weekend to watch it, and it was really, really good. It was about a werewolf. So if you like a little mystery, that's it. Just yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was really, really good. I think the tagline is, and they thought he was a legend. But the movie's a legend. So right now it's being talked to internationally and domestically. So more to come on that. But when Matt joins us, if he joins us on this live, he's resting up before we open the shop today because, yeah, we're pretty tired. You know, when you're out in the heat and you're traveling, and there was just a lot to do in a short period of time. Why is that? Why do things always come really close together? Dana, good morning. Oh, that's right. Happy Canada Day weekend. Oh my goodness. We're already here. Is it really the end of the month? Anybody else shocked at that? So I'm a little late doing my live this morning, but it's because literally we're still waking up. Okay. So I figured better late than never. So if you're joining me in the morning, say hello. If you're joining me later in the day, tell me where you're watching from. What time is it that you're watching? So when I did come back to my studio last evening, because every day I like to make and create, I'll show you. I've got a project in mind. I've got these cute little pendants. I'm going to share with you guys what they look like, and I'm going to turn that into my shop product for the day because I obviously my goal is to grow my jewelry line, and every day to keep creating. So let me show you what I did last evening because you'll recognize this. You will recognize this bracelet, except I did a different twist on it. So we had done the stretchy bracelet with this here, with the crystal, the glass, I should say, the glass with the rainbow finish onto it. I told you I found these beautiful charms right here, the ceramic ones, the shells. And I've been really working on my beach glass line. We're here at Lake Erie. Everybody loves the beach glass. And so it's been going so well. And I did the stretchy bracelet. But then last night when I came back, I came into my jewelry studio and I'm like, I feel like this is so ornate and it's also pretty heavy. Like it's a really nice heavy piece that I feel like I should put it on instead of stretchy cord. I should put it on wire, and I should give it a really nice clasp. So I actually cut the one that I started. Did you ever do that? Start something and you're like, you know, I feel like I should have done that a little bit differently. So here it is. So I'll show you them. So I sat here last evening and knocked these out to keep my production going. Every day I sell my beach jewelry, so I got to keep on top of it. So what do you think of this design? I did the clasp and beach glass. I added a key, my signature key right here to unlock the possibilities of the future. And then a piece of hand-picked beach glass that we sourced locally. Me and Matt go out in the evenings. So we have this one. And then this one. This one has a bit of a chunkier key onto it. So this is part of my, what I'll be doing today at the shop is taking pictures of these guys. Love it. So 2, 3, they all have different keys. Piece of beach glass is different. And then one more here as well, which I absolutely love. Lisa, good morning. How are things down in your neck of the woods? Is it sunny? Are you waking up to a beautiful sunny Florida day today? It's overcast here, but it feels really welcome because you know when you're tired and then the weather just matches your mood. Like it's just, you just want a cozy day. That's how it feels to me right now. So here's the other one. So I will put these on my Etsy. And then what I do, of course, is if you ever are shopping my Etsy, just go to sfbead.com, sfbead.com. It'll take you other places. But what I do is I open them and I search them out next to a yardstick so you can see. So you know if this one is, let's say, 7.5, and you measured your arm 7.5 around, and you'd know generally how far it would be. So yeah, that's the new digs these guys got. What do you think? Do you like it? All hand wrapped. So I'm gonna put these on card. Look how the bling bling happens. Oh, is it really, Lisa? 78 feels like 92. Oh my gosh. Now, yesterday there was it, I wasn't here because I was out of the area. I told you we traveled. On Friday evening, Matt had the movie premiere, and then yesterday we traveled. So after that, we left and we drove basically like across the earth to the other side. We did a drive to a place called Johnstown, and yesterday we went and celebrated our friend's reopening of their art and bead show, our bead shop. There was a show; it was a art exhibit, and I was invited to be part of it with my floral paintings, and so transported all those there, and it was just a really, really nice day. Uh, let's see, but we're back. But while we were out of the area, I am told that, by the way, I've got my Lurkin 9 to 5. I think yesterday I came back to the shop and so many of my prints, like I remember seeing at one point 3 people just holding my art prints at one point. I'm like, holy moly. But this print, I think my last print of this one went, so I'm going to do some more. So I designed this one and it says Lurkin 9 to 5. Lurkin 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying, but it's Mothman. So anyway, I put him on today. I love Mothman. Anybody else? He comes here in August. But yesterday I was told that it was a monsoon here. And yeah, there was like events that got canceled because the weather was so bad. And as we were out of that area, so we missed all that. But as we got closer, we could see branches down and broken, and you know, there was tornado watches. I do know that the route that we took to get back here, it told us that the route had on it tornado watch. I'm like, holy smokes, because the clouds are whipping, and you had to be so aware of what's going on. But yeah, weird weather, man. Weird weather. Oh, did you? Okay, I didn't get that one yet. You had a major rainstorm. Wow. Yeah, you guys get rain pretty much every day in Florida, don't you? When it does that here, I think about like tropical places where they get rain on the daily, like it's expected. I love it after hot weather when we get a downpour. It feels so good. All right, are you ready to see what I found? Good morning, Nancy. How are you? She says, on the way to Lake Webster. Where is that to? Is that over in Indiana or Illinois? We'll still be watching though. Love everything. Oh, very nice. So you received your happy mail. Thank you. So this is what I'm working on today, Nancy. I found these gorgeous mermaid tails. I know. Can we take a moment? Can we take a moment to appreciate the bling bling? Are they not gorgeous? Look at that. Look at it. So I could only get my hands on 3 of them. I'm like, 3? That makes a beautiful collection. So I'm going to do this. You guys see that right here? I almost need a white background, something to keep something. Oh, it was so nice. We broke the internet. All right. So yeah, I have 3. Northern Indiana. That's where you are. So we have 3 of those. So yeah, I thought if I pair that with some beach glass. So last night I sat here. I'm telling you, my one of my favorite things to do is to, let me see, I gotta get this all worked out. So I'm right here. I got my beach glass right here. Got a little pendants right here. Um, and then I've got some cord, and I think it's gonna be as easy as that, guys. And we'll have a whole collection. Nancy, you love it too. Oh, it's so fun. So I put a shell on here. So I told you a moment ago that I changed up the design, and you can do that because you're the designer of my bracelets. Lay them all out. They'll be on Etsy if you're interested in a shelly bit. But I started making this for myself. So I made this really cool, just like a seed necklace. And I put a lobster clasp because I never want to lose any of my charms. And then I started hanging all my bits on here. Like I have my lucky clover. Which side is that one off? Lucky clover. I have my frog, my little familiar. I've got a gorgeous, it's a keyhole. And then I wrapped a piece of teal glass and put off the bottom of it. So I thought as I find, oh, and that's when I put the shell on here as well. So I thought to myself, you know, as I find bits and pieces that I really, really love, um, like I saw that frog pendant after me and Matt had just taken a walk down, which I had no idea that frogs would like be in the sand. I don't know why. I always thought they would be in muddy, marshy places, but no, there was this frog, toad frog. It's kind of like chicken and a rooster. Okay. I may use those terms interchangeably, but anyhow, here it is up close. So I put my little shell on here. It kind of matches my piece of sea glass, my lucky clover, my little toad, my little frog right here. So I love him, and I can keep adding things on. But yeah, it's exciting to make your own jewelry and just have a lot of fun doing it, right? Ah, Nancy says she lives in central Indiana, but have a place on the lake. How beautiful is that? Nice little escape. That's how I feel here with Lake Erie. Like just being near the water is so amazing and so refreshing. There's just so much good things that come. By the way, I have black cord here. There's just so much good feelings that come from being near the water. I was once doing some research into water because I'm like, why do I feel so good around water? And I read about how, my tools, by the way, um, that there is something that happens scientifically when you're around water, specifically where there's water with friction. And it's called negative ions, but they're positive for your body. And so that feeling that you get when you are, let's say, for example, below a waterfall, ugh, let me open that up. When you're below a waterfall and the water comes down and it crashes on the rocks, or you're standing at the edge of your lake, Nancy, and it's where the water comes up and it meets the rocks right there, that friction that happens, that there is some sort of release of ions. And I'm like, wow, what is this? This is crazy. Like, but it makes total sense because yeah, I feel so good when I'm near water. Feel like I'm really drawn to just like nature and the elements. I was born on an island, so of course I'm gonna like water. You know, it's what I know. My dad made a living off the water. But other than that, like water is so beautiful because you can take a shower and you can release so much stuff, wash away the negativity of the day, the dirt, quite literally, physically, like symbolically, physically. And you feel so good, right? You get your best ideas when you're in the shower. You come out feeling so refreshed. And even if you've had a bad day, you take a shower and you just let some water run over you. Like it is the most beautiful thing. You feel so good. Guys, look at that. So here we go. So this will go out today. I only have 3 of these. I'll put them online too. But yeah, everything is moving. Everybody's loving the beach glass collection. I feel like it's so boho. Um, you know, and it's just such a It's just natural, the idea of that being beach class, right? Dina says, being on a beach with turquoise water does that for me. Oh, what's your favorite place to go? What's your favorite beach or area? Yeah, I feel for me like that. I am so lucky to be near, like, I am right here on the Lake Erie. Within like a couple minutes, I'm there. So I could drive down there at any point. But yeah, there's just something that happens. It's a magical place. And so yesterday, I actually said to Matt while we were driving, through the forest, through the mountains, which are beautiful as well. I've lived in the mountains. That's where Matt's from. And, but being back now, like on the lake again, it reminded me how much I missed it. And so I can look out and I can pretend that it's the ocean. And there's something about like that open space. I get a little I've always called it this way. I get a little claustrophobic if you put me for too long in the forest. Like I love the forest and all that, but I need to have access to water some way, some form. Just give me a pond. I don't know. But the ideal is moving water, right? But yeah, if you live near water, oh my goodness. So I think I want to get so I have a dream. All right, are you ready for this dream? My hopes and dreams. I have never tried paddle boarding, and I would definitely wear a life jacket because I want to be safe. Um, but there's some really nice places like Lake Erie has had upwards of 2,000 shipwrecks because the conditions can be like the ocean, right? It can get pretty crazy. But at the same time, there's places along the peninsula that are a little more sheltered. And that is where the kayakers go, right? That's where the turtles hang out on the logs and stuff. And so hopefully this summer, if I get my ducks in a row, I can get a paddle board, and I would just love to go out, stand up paddle boarding. Have you done that, Lisa? Oh my goodness. Where do you go for that? Do you go on the ocean or do you have like a lagoon or something? Diana says it's been 10 years that I've been to any beach, lake, ocean, waterfall. Now I want to live near the water. Oh, it just does. Yeah. Just go take a shower in the meantime because, we all know that the shower makes you feel good. But you cannot beat the ocean or any big body of water, right? There's just something about it too when the wind blows across it. Like it's just really, I don't know, you just feel so good. Even if you're down there in a windstorm, like sometimes we pick glass because if you go down there like right at the start of a storm, not when it gets like crazy, but I'm saying when things pick up and the normal people are going home at this point, you're there and you're looking for stuff for beach glass as things get, churned up, or you go right after. But that little bit of wind pickup on the water and that little bit of spray that happens, my golly gee. My golly gee. All right, here we go. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. I've been having fun finding anything that feels very lakeish, very like, movement, like a tail of some sort. The ones I did with the silver tails that had that little dot of resin, like sparkly resin in the corner, they all sold. It's all the mermaids. I'm telling you, mermaids unite. Ah, love that. So this is another piece of glass. You see how that one's different again? So you just kind of, when you see it, use your judgment and be like, which one is my gut drawn to? But that's so pretty. Lisa's the best to go looking right after big storms. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I remember we brought our I have a metal detector. That's the other thing is I remember the last time we went to the beach, we took it with us and I'm like, I'm gonna get up early because we had arrived. We travel in, from Pennsylvania. So by the time you're getting to the beach, to the actual beach, it might be later and like later in the day and it's filled with people and you can't really be digging sand around people. So I'm like, I'm gonna get up early in the morning and I'm gonna like right at sunrise and I'm gonna go out and I'm going to take my metal detector and I'm gonna like scour the beach. I don't know what you'll find. It could be lost jewelry. It could be like, I don't know, anything, right? That will show up. And I just remember that morning because I had it and I woke up, but I was so tired the next day from the sunshine and just not used to being out in that like intense heat. I was so tired. I was sunburned. I was just tired. And I'm like, I woke up and I'm like, I can't do it. So I never ever got to like take my metal detector to the beach, but I did walk around a little bit later. By the time I did get up, get a coffee, walk the boardwalk and get out, I saw other people and I'm like, you are living my dream. So of course I had to strike up some conversations and be like, you guys finding anything? What'd you find today? So I was kind of living through them, right? Oh, that'd be so beautiful finding the big, yeah, you guys have all the shells, right? Yeah, so nice. So nice. I've been finding really pretty. I have Matt on this too. I'm like, if you see any shells, it's not just beach glass, but if you find any little bits of beautiful, beautiful shells, and it's got that pretty rainbow into it, and it's been so polished, just like glass. I'm like, those are going to be beautiful. I have a bunch of empty lockets that I just repurchased. All my lockets sold. And so I think this time around, probably over the next day or so, we'll get into lockets. And this is where the baby bits get used. And you can put those in there. But I'm also thinking a little bit of shell because I really feel that would be so cool. Because the shell came with the glass, right? It's all part of the same vibe. All right. So there we go. There we go. I'm going to hang these on my driftwood tree. And now I have another new collection to keep adding to my storefront. So tell me if you think she's a winner chicken dinner. Lisa, I need to make more of these. So I made this shirt literally for myself because I tested my print as a shirt. And all the prints have sold. And everybody's been like, I love your shirt. So I wear this one at the shop and they're like, that's so cool. You see what I put on it? You know how I put words on it? On my prints, lurking 9 to 5. We love it. All right. So with that, this is what I got to take pictures of today. Of course, my Shelly bracelets, my mermaid. But yeah, every piece of this as a piece of beach glass on it. I feel like that goes good. We got this is the whole bling bling collection. Got all little stones here. We got the really pretty bling bling glass beads. But yeah, we're getting we actually made a very big investment into, because everybody loves shirts, into a press, like the setup to be able to make shirts and things like that for the shop. Because, shirts are like, they can be the bumper stickers of our personality, of what we're into. And when you find some cute ones, it's awesome. So I might get your help as we move forward with designing some shirts and stuff. But I will work on getting that one on my Etsy. And that's going to be nice because we can then do print on demand. So, you don't have to literally spend thousands of dollars just to have shirts in every single size and then hope that, the right people with the right size come in and grab it. So then you're not left over with little shirts or something like that, right? So being able to do print on demand is really going to change the game for us now because we can design shirts and then we can print them. And so, and we do that all in-house. All right, friends. Yeah, the shop's open today. We're here 7 days a week. So today we open at 11, which I don't have no clue what time it is right now. I think maybe a little bit after 10 o'clock right now. So I'm just drinking my coffee and kind of easing into the day. I don't like it when I don't like that feeling of feeling rushed when you just kind of, you get up and you go right to work. It's like you never catch up. And some days you never know, especially when you work retail, there's no reservation. So you never know how many people's going to come through the door. And so, if it gets busy, you just feel like, you start at 11 and then when you're off, you just talk, talk, talk. And so there's a lot of output, right? Because you're serving other customers and you're helping and you're running around. So I love the moments when I get up earlier in the day and I take time to do something that I love. Like working on this now sets my day in a good place because during the day I'll work on pictures, get them up on Etsy in between serving customers. So this will keep me busy. But I also feel like I did something to move my store forward as well. So I love making, you know, if you follow me for a long time as a maker and a creator, know I've always said that I do things every single day to move my business forward, my handmade business forward or whatever it is I'm working on, because it does take time to create. And if you stop creating, then you stop the flow of whatever it is you're trying to do. So I'm really trying to build up a really pretty, aesthetically pleasing sea glass jewelry line. And also, when you create every day, you get better because then, you get more ideas, and you just get better at working with your tools. So there's a lot to be said, personal joy and everything else that comes after that when you keep on going. 10, 12. Okay. So there we go. All right. Would you like a platter of pretties? Look at all of them. I love it. Feeling good about that. So I'm going to get going. I was also working way late last night on some pendants that I'm creating. So I think tomorrow I'll show you those because I've got to finish them off today, get them ready, and I might work with them tomorrow and show you what I did. I have not done these style pendants before, so I think it's going to be fun. All right, beautiful people. Have a beautiful day. Do something that you love. Get into something that maybe you've been putting off. Pull out your jewelry, pull out your paints. I don't know. Do whatever it is that lights you up. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.